These 7 steps I will go over in this video will help you start winning with money because enough is enough. Here are Dave Ramsey's baby steps to financial success. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex Sanchez. This channel is all about helping you win with money. Debt elimination can be difficult. For many of you, the mountain may seem too steep or your income just isn't enough. Taking time to break down your financial situation and devise a plan goes a long way. Thankfully, Dave Ramsey has a system that's been around for years, helping thousands of people become financially free. He's named this system the Baby Steps because like a baby, you must walk before you can run. This video is to help out the beginners and to get you guys started on track to financial success. Step number 1, the first step in Dave Ramsey's plan is a starter emergency fund of $1,000. This is designed to give you a buffer between debt elimination and life. Some argue bumping it up to $2,000, but the overall goal is to put you on track to eliminate debt as quickly as possible. Later, you'll build a fully funded emergency fund that will help you overcome any expense that exceeds the $1,000 threshold, but for the commencement of your journey, the goal is $1,000. Step number 2 is the debt snowball. This is where you list all your debts in order from smallest to largest, paying minimum payments on all but the smallest. The smallest you'll put all your effort into, paying it as quickly as possible. Now, if you want to get technical and you're mathematically inclined, then you technically should pay highest interest debts first, but paying debt is usually more of a psychological process, and that's why Dave wants you to focus on the smallest debts first, because it boosts your mind into thinking you're actually getting somewhere by eliminating the small debts first. And don't take that sentence in wrong context, because you are progressing regardless if you use the small debt or if you pay high interest debt first. Using the debt snowball aims to promote motivation by showing tangible progress that you wouldn't really see focused on bigger debts. By tackling the small debts, you are naturally more inclined to keep paying off that debt because you start to see results a lot quicker. During step number 3, it is crucial that you ever so slightly gently destroy that like button. But in all seriousness, this is the step where you'll beef up your emergency fund. Now that you're out of debt, the goal is to remain debt-free. At this point, you're working to have cash aside to protect yourself in case there's a financial emergency. By having this emergency fund in place, you'll likely never need to access another credit card again. An emergency fund will be like self-insurance because there's a thing called Murphy's Law. And Murphy's Law states that if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. So the more you fund your emergency, the better you protect yourself from what goes wrong. This step is the most crucial, and as a matter of fact, I even made one video to cover this whole step by itself. Step number 4 is to invest 15% into your Roth IRA or a pre-tax retirement account. Step number 4 is when you really get after your retirement. You begin contributing 15% of your income into your retirement account. This step is what will start to get your hard-earned cash to start working hard just like you. Take advantage of any employer match you may have access to and really begin building wealth for retirement. The reason for this aggressive approach during this step is because during baby step 2, Dave Ramsey suggests you pause your 401k or other investments contributions until you are out of debt. It is important that you take advantage of any tax advantage investment account as your employer might provide for you, especially if they are matching you on a certain percentage of your contributions. Always take the free money your employer will provide. For example, my employer matches me dollar for dollar up to 5% of what I put in. So this pretty much gives you 100% return on your money, and it would be common sense to jump all over it. Baby step number 5 is college funding. This step focuses on funding and setting money aside for your kids' college funding. If you have children and plan to assist them with college, now is when you begin saving for them. This step is individualized and may not be a step for everyone, as there are some people that do not plan on having kids. If not, you can move right on to step number 6. There are several ways to save for college. Depending on how much you wish to save can help dictate your direction. The 6th step is to begin paying down that mortgage. The reason this isn't in the initial snowball is for many reasons, like the debt is large and it would take several years to pay off. Again, going back to the idea of baby step 2, it is psychologically easier to focus on small stuff so you start seeing progress. Trying to pay off your house would be really hard and will keep you unmotivated, so it's best to wait on paying this off until you have completed steps 1 through 5. After you've built a savings and you eliminated debt, it's time to finish off that last debt. Most Americans have higher interest rates on stuff like credit card debt or auto loans, so it is best to focus on those. Once you're ready to accelerate the process of paying down your mortgage, you can do this by refinancing to a lower rate at a shorter term, or paying additional principal payments, or even doing both. Last but not least, making it to the 7th step. This is a step where you build wealth and you give back. This step is the most important step because now you get to enjoy the best of both worlds. This is the part when you reap the rewards of your hard work and you begin giving and building wealth. For some of you, that may be giving to your church. For others, it may be helping your local pantry. Remember to help others in need while continuing to build a financial legacy that it'll live on for decades after you. The whole purpose of this whole journey of trying to get better with finances is so you can eventually live a better life and not have to worry about the paycheck to paycheck mentality. Building wealth is important so you can give back to your family, your close friends, and people in need. Ultimately, money enhances what kind of person you are. If you're a good person, then you'll become an even better person once you acquire wealth. And the same goes for the bad people in society. They too will become more of a bad person. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for doing so. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to get alerts anytime I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next one.